Hey guys, welcome to the Creative Arena. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an advanced slider like what we have here for free, and also wonderful carousels as well. So at the end of this tutorial, we're going to create something that looks like so. As you can see, we're able to achieve this totally for free. And then we can come over here, see other options like this one. When you scroll, you have this effect like this, like this. Okay, this is triggered by scrolling. And then we can also create carousels that look like this. Okay, that you can scroll and then you have something like this. And you can also create carousels like this for your hero section, especially if you're using a blog or if you're building a blog website. You can create something like this. You can also use the dynamic features as well to create something as beautiful like so. And also you can use this to create a team member uh carousel, or portfolio carousel or something like that, or even an image carousel. You can use this to create it all for free. So without further delay, let's dive in and get started. In our WordPress dashboard, what we're going to do, we're going to come over here to where we have the plugin and click on the add new plugin. Then we're going to come over and search for the Prime Slider plugin. Now, this is the plugin we're talking about by BD Team. So you're just going to install and activate this plugin. I've already done that. So once you do that, you're going to have a future option called Prime Slider here. So now you just go straight to the core widgets. And then under the core widget, you're going to see the various widgets that are available. You can see they have the free and the pro version. But in this case, we're going to be using the free version. So you just toggle the free version and see the various slider widgets that are available for the free version, which you can use to build wonderful designs. So now I'm going to advise you that in your situation, instead of toggling all the various slider widgets you have here for the free and make use of them, when you do that, you only do that to test run the various slider and see which one works for you. However, once you're done, you come back here and untoggle them. How to reduce the resource being taken up by your server, because too much of these widgets that are unnecessary is not really important to keep active on your Elementor. Okay, so now we're just gonna head over to our Elementor editing screen. So now in our Elementor editing screen, what we're gonna do, come over to the search widget here, and we're gonna search for slider. Now these are the various slider widgets provided by Prime Slider, as you can see here. So now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna select one of them. Let's say we select this dragon widget, and we're gonna drag it here. Now you can see, okay, this is it. So now what you can do here is that you notice that it will not fill the screen. It doesn't take up the full screen. So to fix that, you just come over to the container widget here, and then you come over, set the content width to full width, and then you go to the advanced settings, padding, you unlink it, and then margin, you unlink it as well. So you now have it full screen like so. So we're just going to build this particular slide from scratch. As you can see, I've already built something like that using this particular slider here. So I'm going to walk you through how I was able to achieve that. So let's copy this text here first, and then let's come over here and let's edit the slider. For the prime slide, we'll come over here. The subtitle, we're going to paste that. Come back here for this text here, proudly rooted. Just going to copy it and then paste it for the title. Now for the button text, we're going to leave it as is, and then go to the optional option. We're also going to leave it as is, which is this text here. In your case, you can use it or remove it depending on what you're working on. So now for the second item, which is the element pack, we're just going to come over here to the second page, and then allow for this slide to go to the second page here. This is the second page here. I'm just going to copy this out. And then I'm going to go back here. You might be experiencing some glitch when you click this tab here. It doesn't open instantly. So if you experience something like that, all you just need to do is to come down here and click on this additional option and then go back here, and it will open up for you. It's some kind of glitch that I hope the creators of this slider notice it and fix it. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this out here, and then I'll go back here and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, then I'll come over to the third slide, copy this text here, and then come down here to this slide. You can see now I'm clicking this and it's not actually working. So I just click this and go back here I'll click it on the go back. And then I paste this here, come over, copy this cultural muse, come here, and then I'm gonna paste it here. Yep. So now the next thing I'll do here is I'll just duplicate this one here for the fourth slide. And then I'll copy this out, vibrant, and then I'll come over here. And I'll just paste it. Okay. And then copy this. And then I'll paste it like this. Okay. So now the next thing I'll do, which I forgot, is to add the various images. So now we're just going to come over here and add the various images, which is here. You'll now select, put your media library, and then we'll select an image for that. Select this image. And then I'm just going to come over to the second one, the ethereal beauty. And then I'll just select this one here. Then I'll come over to the third one. And then I'll select this one. Come over to the fourth, which is the vibrant vision, and then I'll select an image for it. This one here. Okay. So now we see, you can see our slider is already coming into form. It already looks beautiful without even doing any special editing to it. So now the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go to come over here to the additional settings. Now this is where you can control the height of your slider if you want to reduce it. And then this here is where you can show which option you want to hide or which option you want to leave visible. If you want to hide the title, you just toggle this and the title will disappear. This will disappear. However, we won't be doing that. So the next step, the next thing here is the show title. If you want to hide it, you can do that or not, but we won't be doing that. And we're just going to leave everything as is here. Then down here is a social link where you can edit your social link, this option here, and add your link. Come over to the slide setting. You can set it here to autoplay or by interval. You can even add pause on over effect, animation speed, and all that. Yeah, so now let's go to the style option. Under the style option, you can see there are features here that you can add to stylize this and make it really beautiful. Okay, like the content weight, you can reduce the weight. Now come over here to this title and subtitle tab here. Now for the title, you can see there is the color and then there is the first word color. Now what this means is that this color here, this text here, there are two texts here. Now you can make one of the text of different color to the other. So how do you do that? You can come over here now and select this color here and change the color. However, let's see the color we have. Okay, this is the color we have here. So in order for us to be able to copy this color, in my previous video, I did a video about the various Chrome extension that I use to make things easy for me as a designer, one of which is the font. So now what font is one of them, and then when I come over here, I just highlight this. It's going to tell me the font weight, the font family, the style, and everything about including the color, and I can copy the various color codes for it. So I just copy the color code, the hex color code, and then I'll come over here for the first word. I'm just going to copy this out and paste it here. Now you can see we now have this wonderful effect here. You can leave it as it is, and then you can also add stroke effect here. So now you come over here for where you have the stroke, and then you can set the stroke size to whatever you want. It could be 2, and then you can change the stroke color to be the same color as this text here. You have something like that, or you can just set it to be different, which is the stroke color should be white, and then you come back here to this color here, and they set this color here to be black, and you now have something that looks like this. So, and also you can also reduce the space between the title heading like this, and then increase it. Now you can check it out, check the responsiveness. You can do the same thing for the various except at the button widget, stylize it to suit whatever project you're working on. Okay, so now when you come over here to the tablet to see how it looks on tablet, it looks great on tablet. You can check it out on mobile as well. It also looks great on mobile. You can reduce the font size here for this text to suit the mobile version, and then however you want. You can just tweak it to suit whatever you want. So that's pretty much it about this wonderful slider effect you can use to build a basic and even advanced slider, depending on how creative you are for your whatever project you're working on. We can preview this here and see this is what we've been able to create. So with this plugin, you can be able to create wonderful slides like this, like a slide that looks like this. You can see this one here looks pretty much beautiful. When you scroll, it gives you this wonderful effect like so, as you can see. And then they can also build slider that looks like this, especially if you're building a blog. You can use this particular widget to build a dynamic slider like what you have here, as you can see here. You can also build a slider like this still on the blog. So if you have a blog, you can build a slider like this for your blog, which is beautiful. And also you can build something like this and add it on the section as a hero section for your website, or even a particular section on your website for your blog and all that. You can build something like this. And you can build a product slider like this with this particular slider. Where you scroll, you have something like this, and you scroll, you have something like this. This is really, really beautiful. They use for free without any need of coding or prior knowledge. You just do it depending on your creativities, and you have something like this. You can also build something like this for your blog, even for your profile. Slider like this, even for your team member profile and all that. You can build a wonderful slider like this. So that's pretty much it about this tutorial. If you've learned something new from this tutorial, remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel, remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified first when next I drop a new video. But until then, see you on our next video. Bye bye.